Hey, good morning, you guys, and welcome back to Ultra Frame Media Group. We are live in the House of Gaming. It is me, your host, Mr. Ultra, coming to you with something a little bit different from gaming today. Today, we are taking a journey on this quest that I have been giving the right to stream. I have been finally sponsored. Uh, Big claps for that. One of my first sponsorships, and I'm trying not to mess this up. We have been doing a lot of practicing here. And so we're back with it, and I would like you guys to tag along as we embark on a journey into this book called Hunters, brought to us about brought to us by OOC dot AI / you can just type character and it should pull up. Or you can just drop down in the comments and grab the link from the description below. Or I think it's in the description of in the description of the channel. So you can also grab it from there if you like. Today we're taking on a journey here. Like I said, this is a paid sponsorship stream. Uh this is one of my first sponsorships. So uh I'm trying to get it right. And we're gonna get it right. So we don't have any choice but to get it right. So with that being said, for the next 60 minutes, I would like you guys to tag along as I read this book. This book is I'm gonna give you a good explaining of exactly what this book is. I mean exactly what this app is, what this app does, and how efficient it is at helping readers, curious readers, tag along, engage, play, and read. It's an all-in-one app, made for people that are into really reading, I guess. I'm into reading. I love reading. I love reading books of all nature. Uh, Now that they have an app that we can actually read and actually engage in with the book and, be a part of the book, I feel like that is a very cool, little functionality right there. I'm still kind of new to this. So I've been playing. I've been reading and playing for a few hours. Trying to really get the full understanding of the book or of the app itself. You can download it on your phone and create an account. If you want to play it on your PC, you have to create an account on your phone first. I'm not sure if that applies for everybody, but it applied for me. So, but it's really an app. It's really like an app book. Like it's free, and I'm gonna give you guys a brief description of exactly what it does, what it is, and how it functions as well. And and how you can easily gain credits just for free by just being a part of the app. You feel me? So, all right, everyone, let's dive into our main event for tonight. This stream and segment is officially sponsored by OOC, the Playable anime. If you haven't seen this program yet, OOC is an interactive storytelling platform where users create and play their own anime story. Their core philosophy is simple: don't just read, play. Unlike traditional text-only chatbots, you choose your dialogue or actions. The AI instantly analyzes the context to generate brand new text and anime illustration in real time. Your choices branch into multiple distinct endings. This means you genuinely become the protagonist of the journey rather than just a passive reader. Today, our priority focus is reviewing their highly anticipated August 2026 content release. We are checking out the brand new story titled Hunters. What makes OOC completely unique is that the story you write unfolds directly before your eyes through real-time AI illustration. It delivers storytelling well beyond your imagination, moving past typical romance that apps. It romance chat apps. All right. It delivers storytelling beyond your imagination, moving past typical romance chat apps. It lets you feel like the main character of an epic game, novel, or dark fantasy. Unlike other brands that rely on generic external modules like GBT, OOC uses its own proprietary AI module specialized strictly for storytelling. This allows it to create completely unpredictable story developments with an imagination that goes far beyond basic logic. Furthermore, their unbroken memory and consistency technology remembers character personas, complex relationships, and the overall world state. This ensures that the narrative settings hold up seamlessly across thousands of turns, keeping our Hunter's universe perfectly consistent throughout the entire hour. Best of all, it is entirely free to start with absolutely no paywall. To chatting with characters in the basic module character tab is completely free and unlimited. There are zero per messages charges and no subscription required to keep your conversation going. While the advanced story mode uses credits to generate these illustrated story arcs, OOC is incredibly cost conscious for the viewers. Plus, you get an additional 1,500 from the new user mission. You actually receive 300 free credits every single day just for logging in. That gives you 18,000 free credits, right? Or 1,800 free credits right out of the gate to completely explore story mode. All right. Are you interested? Download OOC for free from the link below in the chat and play mine or your own story right now at onelink.me. Let's get this chat command rolling. Drop a quotation mark OOC in the chat to grab that link, and let's build this Hunter dynasty together. So basically, I just read it for my notes. I made some notes before I started, like I said. Uh, and basically what it really is a uh nice application that allows you to read and interact with the story for like young adults or grown-ups, you know what I mean? But if you have a young adult that you want, the better himself in reading or better himself in, you know, um storytelling and give him a creative mindset, this right here will actually help him because whatever you study and do every single day, that's what you become. So if you study, books and study illustration and details to storyline and plot twists and all the other stuff, eventually he'll become a good reader. He'll become a good protagonist, which is the main character in the story, and he'll be able to create his own story. It broadens their mindset to you know, think really. You know what I mean? Like it ain't no telling which way the story could go, would go, or how it may go because you're dealing with an AI. So everything is unpredictable. Everything is very, you know, crazy because you can't really sit right there and predict the outcome. The outcome can change at any given moment with dealing with the AI. And you also can do other things. Like I'm gonna show you guys as we play on the app and take part inside some of these stories. And I'm also show you what they have to offer before we even start hunters. By just joining, like I said, you get a free 300 credits daily. Then you get another 15 additional credits for being a new user, and that's a total of 1,800 free credits right out the gate, completely free. So take part in that. Use the link in the video description that I am about to drop in a second, so you guys can have that. The link should also be in the title as well. like so. Use that link in the description, right there. And for you guys on any other channel, I would love for you to come to Twitch and be a part of the community as well. That's for any other platform that I'm, live streaming on. Please come to the Twitch channel and be a part of the community as well. I beg of you. And with that being said, we're going to I'm gonna just show you guys a little bit what they have to offer over here. The different books they have to offer right here on their main page. Uh didn't know. Here are some of the books that they have to offer on their main page. They have a good variety of books here. Guys, you can create your own story or you can just read stories that have already been created. Again, the story mode books, you have to use credits. Some of these books are completely free. You don't have to use any credits. Like I said, they have good illustration. They have good art. They have good, character details. They have good, good. I feel like there's something in OOC for everyone. You feel me? There's a book from everyone. You feel me? So you can easily find something that you are very interested in. If you're just riding the bus, sitting down waiting on a bus, or just bored in the lobby somewhere, or riding a plane or on a train or anything like that. You feel me? I feel like if you're into anime, this is the place. You feel me? Uh, this they have a very advanced AI. It has good memory, so it memorizes everything from the beginning of the book to the end, and that's very unique in the AI itself because a lot of them have terrible memories. But this one itself, the one that they have, has phenomenal memory. It has very good, unique memory, and again, this is a book for people that is 13 and up. So if you guys are into having your kids read, this is a good way to get them to read. You feel me? So, very attractive book and very unique book. I mean, very unique titles and very, 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 very good, bro. Everything is on here is like legit. So I don't know. The people of this took a lot of thought into this, and I feel like this is just cool. The art is so cool. Like, like this is mind-boggling how awesome this is. Um, I was shocked when I first was looking at some of these titles. They made me want to actually read more from reading the one book that I was reading, Hunters. It made me want to get deeper. But as you can see, they have a awesome genre of books, man. They have just an amazing job. They have done an amazing job. The artists have done a very good job on this app. As you can see, with all of these titles, bro, you're not gonna get bored. This is like the freaking library on your phone. So I've 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 dug into a few of these, and I was very pleased. I was extremely pleased. So what we are going to do is read the book that I have been reading, or been creating here. Go to search. Hunters. This is the book right here. Click on this. Oh crap. Uh, the guy, our avatar setting is Malik, and the book we're reading is Hunters. So we're gonna continue play. I'm gonna just scroll all the way up and just read all the way down from where we started off at for the guys that have not been watching. So uh All right, so when you start off, they'd be like with Crimson Flames, you have to join the guilds, right? So your guild is basically your team. So you have between Derek Kane, Isabella Vance, I'm a, actually I don't want to butcher this guy's name. His name is Victor Call. Actually I think it's Kurasuke Sasuke, but we have something for this in case we was to butcher their name. So I don't want to butcher any words. I actually want to read these out to you properly, guys. I'm like I'd rather be accurate than not accurate. So here we are with some accurate stuff here. Trying to be as accurate as possible.
Kurosaki.
Yeah, we're gonna need headphones for this one. I didn't hear what he said. What'd she say? Let's see.
Kurosaki. Kurosaki.
I still don't hear what she says. Oh, that's because I don't have it on the right speaker here. Let's fix that real quick. That's on the right speaker.
Kurosaki.
Oh, that's because I don't have it playing back.
Kurosaki.
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 Kurosaki. Kurosaki. Kurosaki.
Kurosaki.
Kurosaki.
Kurosaki.
Kurosaki.
Kurosaki.
Let's do it in a complete sentence.
Victor Kurosaki. Victor Kurosaki. His name is Victor Kurosaki. His name is Victor Kurosaki.
Kurosaki. His name is Victor Kurosaki.
His name is Victor Kurosaki. His name is Victor Kurosaki. His name is Victor Kurosaki.
Let's see if I can get that to sound better.
His name is Victor Kurosaki. His name is Victor Kurosaki.
His name is Victor Kurosaki.
His name is Victor Kurosaki.
That's his name. And cool. So this is Victor Kurosaki, and he is he has a family, and his family is it's like this big bloodline in the story right now. We're gonna dig deeper inside his heritage and his family. This is Isabella Vance. She's a part of the Moonlight Guild. This is Victor Kurosaki. He is a part of the Kurosaki family. This is Stella Hart. She's a part of the Radiance Guild Master. She looks kind of angel, like if you wanted to be an angel in the story. You feel me? She looks perfect for that plot twist right there. This is Hunter Killer NYX Hell, who is actually a hunter killer. Um, uh, you begin as a freelancer hunter killer, or you begin as a member of the Radiance Guild, or you can begin as the youngest of Kurosaki house, or you can begin as a member of the Moonlight Guild, which is her. She looks kind of good and evil there. Or you can do what I did and begin as a member of the Crimson Blaze Guild. I went with Crimson Blade because I don't know. I like his outfit. I like his armor. I like his hair color. I like his eyes. You feel me? You know. Then you have this dark, long, scythe-looking cross thing he has in his hands. I love that about him. Then right here you see a little power emulating from the little cross weapon he has. And I feel like that was just energy right there. So I went with him. I feel like he was the best option in my opinion. He's kind of rude, but he's a cool guy. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'll rub up on him eventually. So I went with this guy, and I also have already started this story, so I'm just gonna read to y'all from what I started off at and on down to where the story has what the story is at so far. So then you can actually well, apologies. You can actually invest credits into this, or you can use your free credits. I've already used my free credits, so I went over here and I spent $2 on a little extra more credits as well. You can claim your free credits right here. Like today, I'm checking in, claiming another some more free credits right here. As you just see, I just claiming free credits. You can come over here. You can do some tasks like first friend, gain 1 follower, thumb up, or like any content, gain 250 credits. That's easy. We just go back, show you exactly how easy that is. We can go back to the story. Type in hunters. Come right here. Give it a thumbs up. Continue play. Then we come back down here. Then we come right here and come down here and hit claim reward. As you can see, thumb up, like any content, free credit right there. It says what it says, like 10 pieces of content. You get another 250. It says gain 1 follower, receive 1 like on your content, have 1 user try your content. Want to be friends, follow 1 creator. Let's see. I guess I can follow the creator of Hunters because I'm currently liking the book. This just easy stuff you can do. The gain gain rewards or whatnot. So Hunters, the creator, custom prompt, report this also share it on my social media. The link has been copied. I'm gonna share it on one of my social media platforms. For you guys, if you would like to read along. just giving my followers a time, some time to join before we begin this epic journey here into this book. Do, 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 do. Uh, 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 uh. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. So we're gonna give them a few seconds to join or whatnot. How you guys been doing, man? Drop down in the chat. Drop down in the chat below if you've been you having a great morning, man. You know, let me know down in the chats below, man. Let me know how you guys is going. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. So all I ask for you guys is just to, watch for at least 6 to 10 minutes to help us build our community. This is a paid sponsorship. So I would like you guys to be a part of the community. I'm working on growing as a streamer, so this is how we're going to grow. So just gonna hit continue reading. I showed you guys a few ways to get some points or whatnot. So we'll start off from the beginning. Right here. So I got just went over all of these guys in the family or whatnot. So you guys can see. So you guys know who they are and how we started our story off. We went with the Crimson Guild Master, the Derek Kane Guild, and it starts off in the year of 2070, 7 days since the world changed. The Hunter Association Centuries of Order, Harachi, Heresy, let me pronounce that right. I said we have to be precise here. With me, we have to be precise.
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy. Are the Hunter Association centuries of order. 7 days since the world changed, the Hunter Association centuries of order, hierarchy, regulation reduced to rubble and ash. In a single night, a tower that should have been contained split open like a wound in the earth, vomiting beasts across Sector A until the old world spine snapped. Now in the aftermath, the fractions circle each other like wolves over a carcass. Sector C, Crimson Blaze, Guild Headquarters. The building is a brutalist monument of blackened, steel, and reinforced glass. Its upper floors, sacred from the recent skirmish, scared, scarred, scarred from the recent skirmish with an encroaching beast displaced from Sector A. Encroaching beast displaced from Sector A. Inside the air smells of iron and anticipate anticipate anticipatic hunters move through corridors with purpose. No one lingers here without reason. I'm sorry, this first few paragraphs is like, in my opinion, there's a lot going on, so you have to really pay attention and what's really going on because it's giving you the details and it's throwing it at you kind of fast. So you gotta I personally have to lock in.
Antiseptic.
Antiseptic. That's what that means. The building is a brutalist monument of blackened steel and reinforced glass. Its upper floors scarred from a recent skirmish with encroaching. I'm gonna make sure I'm pronouncing that right. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Encroaching.
Encroaching. Encroaching. Skirmish with encroaching beasts displaced from Sector A. Inside the air smells of iron and antiseptic. Antiseptic. Hunters move through corridors with purpose. No one lingers here without reason. Okay. Now we have passed the my opinion, confusing part because that was a lot being thrown at us in a brief little summary of where we at, where we're going, and what's going on around us. Basically, where we are at our guild, which has been brutally, damaged. Everything around us looked kind of beating up because of a recent fight skirmish. Uh, it's scored from that skirmish. It's scored like it's just kind of beating up a little piece. You feel me? So like I said, the building is a brutalist monument of a blackened steel and reinforced glass. Brutalist monument of a blackened steel and reinforced glass. Its upper floors scarred from a recent skirmish with encroaching beast. Displaced from Sector A, inside the air smells of iron and antiseptic. Hunters move through corridors with purpose. No one lingers here without reason. So it's a very, very, very kind of dark place that we're in. Okay, I told you I changed my name. So Malik in the main briefing hall on the fourth floor, fluorescent panels, hum overhead, a wall-mounted screen. A wall-mounted screen cycles damage reports from the border sectors. There, three other hunters sit nearby, checking gear, saying nothing. So I'm sitting in a room with a screen that gives orders uh from the border sector. Next to three other hunters who's nearby. checking gear, saying nothing. They're just looking at their gear. They're not really saying too much. So as you can see, as we first start off, we already start off pretty good. The setting over here is pretty good. It makes a young adult want to read more. And what we're doing right here is just chilling. You feel me? So we're waiting on order. So heavy footsteps approach from behind. Here comes Derek Kane. Here's Derek Kane. This guy right here. And you're still here, Derek Kane asks. His voice fills the room without effort. The guild master stands in the doorway. Arms crossed, the massive crimson cross-shaped weapon mag locked in his back, casting a faint red glow against the wall behind him. His eyes sweep the briefing hall, cackling dismissive of anything that isn't immediately useful. Whoa, that sounds like a chief right there. A freaking drill sergeant, if any. Uh, Derek Kane. Good. I have deployment sector B border. Scouts reported Walker activity near the civilian corridor between S and T. Could be overflow from the assassination collapse. Could be a new tower forming underground. He steps forward, dropping a thin data pad onto the table. It clatters once. Derek Kane, take it or don't. But if you take it, come back with results, not excuses, is what he tells me as he drops the data pad on the table and it clatters only once, meaning he was very precise with what he did. I'm assuming. Because if I dropped it, I remember if it clattered once, it would just clatter more than one time. So like something like this, but he dropped it and walked off, I guess. I can imagine that in my head. They're very descriptive here. Very good with putting the image in your head, and very good with making you picture yourself in the moment, I'd say. So I had to make my choice earlier today, and that's the story I started off with. That's how I made mine. You can read my story, but like I said, you can use the link below. You can tag along if you think you can make a better story. Be my guest. You feel me? So the other three hunters in the room don't look up. They know better than to volunteer for anything Derek hands out personally. So I nod, picking up the data pad. I'll secure the corridor. Consider it done, Guildmaster, as I tell Derek. And Crimson Blaze HQ's Sector C is where we at. It's 8:14 a.m. in the morning. And Derek Kane, Guildmaster, Cena Cross, and Don Kane, Amber Gold is the ones in the facility. So Derek Kane's gaze lingers for half a second longer than necessary, measuring. Then the corner of his mouth twitches. Not quite a smile, not quite approval, something closer to acknowledgement that a tool has been picked up and will now be expected to perform. Uh, Derek Kane, don't consider it, do it, is what he tells me. Because I'll secure the corridor, consider it done, Master Guild. That's the option I chose, and that's the option he chose to tell me. The AI chose to tell me. I don't know who think he's talking to. I'm going to be the leader of this guild in a minute. He turns without another word, his coat cutting the air behind him, the crimson cross on his back pulses faintly as he disappears down the corridor, boots echoing against steel flooring until silence swallows the sound. The data pad is warm and Malik. The screen displays a simple mission layout. The mission at hand it displays is mission quarter S T sweep threat assignment assessment B class potential escalation targets walker type beast variant unconfirmed civilian presence high evacuation not initiated Support none assigned. Deadline 1400 today. So this is our mission. We gotta target right now. We gotta eliminate is the Walker type beast. The variant is very much unconfirmed. B class potential escalation, meaning I guess it might escalate if we don't, address it correctly because threat assessment is B class. I'm pretty sure that's pretty high on the totem pole. Civilian presence is high. It has nobody has been evacuated yet, so support is done. So as we go further down, one of the hunters at the far table, a weary man with a shaved head and burn scars across his forearms, finally speaks without looking up from a disassembled rifle. Solo deployment to civilian corridor. With no evac order and no backup, classic Kane, he snorts, good luck out there. The briefing hall settles back onto its low hum. The wall screen flickers. A new damage report from Sector A scrolls past. Casualty figures rising. Outside the reinforced windows, Sector C skyline is gray under overcast clouds. Somewhere to the south, a faint column of black smoke rises from the direction of the dispute sectors. The elevator to the ground floor is 30 steps away. The armory is one floor down. The clock reads 8:16. I push by the sector, sacred hunter, scarred hunter. I push by the scarred hunter. If you're so worried about my survival, why don't you put down the rifle and join me? The scarred hunter's hands still for a moment over his rifle receiver. His jaws tighten. Then a dry, humorless laugh escapes through his teeth. Worried about you? He slots a component back into place with a sharp click. I'm C rank, kid. Walker corridor sweeps with potential escalation and no evac. He shakes his head. That's above my pay grade and below my survival instinct. He tried me. He finally looks up. His eyes are flat, not hostile, not kind, just the look of a man who's seen enough funerals to stop attending them. Whoa. Besides Kane, hand it to it's you, not me. There's a reason for that. And the reason isn't that he thinks you need company. So he thinks I can do it by myself. I guess he has a feeling that I can basically overcome this obstacle by myself. And let's see. Um, what do you guys think? Will I come out dead or alive? What do you guys think? You think I'll make it out dead or alive, man? What do you think? Do you think I would secure the fight or do you think I would fail? What you guys think, man? Let me drop a poll real quick. We're about to find out. What you guys think, man? Let me know. Let me know, man. All right, so we make this story. We choose the plan. So I've already did a little bit. So we're getting to the part where we're gonna have to continue the story in a few. Um, so here we are. He returns to his rifle. Conversation over. The second hunter at the table, a younger woman with close cropped dark hair, glances at Malik. Briefly, she opens her mouth as if to say something, then thinks better of it and looks back down at her datapad. The clock ticks 8:17. The corridor to the armory stairwell stretches to the left. The elevator banks it ahead. Somewhere on the floor below, the muffled clang of someone testing a blade against a training dummy reverberates. I don't know what that is. We're about to find out.
Reverberates.
Reverberates. How did I get clap? They came for me. Let's see, I got you, bro. Hold on. So yeah, I might come out alive though. I feel like I come out alive, man. All right, so reverberates is the word.
Reverberates.
I'm not using the complete sentence so I can fully
This
understand.
word is reverberates.
Reverberates. Let's use it in a southern male accent.
This word is reverberates. This word is reverberates.
Okay. This word is reverberates. All right. So where we at? Uh, 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 all right. So how did we get this far down? Whoa, we lost our placement here. Erect the entrance behind the glass. The available name ring loadout request. The room. Racks of weapons lining both walls and armor. Later has to be glass field kit common unit 2 smoke 1 2. Whoa, where we at? My apologies, guys. Let me just find. The room opens wide, racks of weapons lining both walls, ammunition crates stacked in organized rows, maintenance situations with oil stained surfaces a quarter. His boots ring against metal steps. Oh crap, bro. Where are we? Besides Kane's and oh, here we are. The database pad buzzes once and Malik's a Malik's a minor update. Civilian foot traffic along corridor S&T is increasing. Morning commuters, the window for a clean sweep without collateral is shrinking by the minute. Ignore him and head straight for the armory. I paused by the sector. If you are so worried about my survival. His boots ring against metal steps. The stairwells is narrow, industrial, lit by strips. Bro, I'm looking for the word. Reverberates. It's crazy how I just lost it. Ignore him and head straight. All right, so 8:17. I'm gonna just start right here. The data buzzers once and Malik grip a minor update. Civilian foot traffic along corridor S and T is increasing. Morning commuters, the window for a clean sweep without collateral is shrinking by the minute. So we're finna get into some action here. Ignore him and head straight for the armory to gear up. I have a schedule to keep and the lives to protect. The armory is one floor below. Malik takes the stairwell faster than waiting for the elevator. His boots ring against metal steps. The stairwell is narrow, industrial, lit by strips of pale lead. A faded crimson blaze emblem is painted on the wall between floors, chipped and scarred. Never repainted. Nobody here cares about aesthetics. Ground floor -1, the armory. The room opens wide, racks of weapons lining both walls, ammunition crates stacked in organized rows, maintenance stations with oil-stained surface. A quartermaster sits behind reinforced glass at the far end, a heavy-set man with a prosthetic arm who doesn't bother looking up from his manifest. Name, rank, loadout request. His voice is flat, routine. Behind the glass, the available stack is visible. Standard issue blades, forearms, tactical gear, field medical kits, comm units, the higher tier weapons, the ones that glow, hum, or seem to breathe, are locked in cases further back requiring authorization codes. A rack near the entrance holds pre-assembled field kits, body armor rated for B class, beast encounter earpiece comms, sync to guild frequency, smoke canisters, and emergency flares. The clock on the armory wall reads 8:19. The civilian corridor is filling. 41 minutes of travel time to the S to T border by rapid transit. Less if he runs. The quartermaster waits, stylus hovering over his manifest screen. So basically, what's going on is we are walking past civilians and we're supposed to be making basically a clean getaway, like a clean kill. We don't want any collateral, we don't want any innocent bystanders killed, but yet as we walk down the corridor, people are filling the halls, people are filling the streets, and people are coming. So we might not get out of here with no collateral. So hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. We're gonna try our hardest to successfully do this one. Malik steps forward to the glass partition. Malik Vance B ranked standard B class field kit comm unit, and he pauses. Consider the mission perimeter parameters perimeters. He pauses. Consider the mission's parameters. I just said it. Parameters. Perimeters. He pauses. Consider the mission perimeters. God darn it. Perimeters. Perimeters. He pauses. Consider the mission's perimeters. Parameters. Perimeters. Like parameters. He pauses. Consider the mission parameters. Perimeters. He pauses, consider the mission's perimeters, civilian corridor, potential escalation, no backup. 2 smoke canisters, 1 emergency flare, and my registered weapon from lockup. The quartermaster stylist scratches across the manifest. His prosthetic arm wears as he reaches below the counter, sliding a biometric scanner through the slot. Thumb. Malik presses down the scanner, beeps green. The quartermaster grunts, disappears into the back for 30 seconds, then returns with a sealed case and standard fill bag. The case opens with a pneumatic parent. I'm a actually see what this word is.
Pneumatic.
Pneumatic hiss. Inside, nestled in fitted foam, sits a thick leather bound tom. Dark brown edges reinforced with blackened steel. Its spine etched with symbols that shift faintly under direct light. A book type weapon unusual. The quartermaster eyes is the way most people eye a live grenade they don't understand. The quartermaster's eyes is the way most people eye a live grenade they don't understand. Depending on who you are, because I don't see you feel me? Well, if you're a soldier, you're gonna do what's need to be done. So I'm trying to picture him eyeing the grenade. Like, yeah. I've seen somebody eye it before. But anyway, never seen a hunter fight with a goddamn book before. He sliced the field bag across. Kits inside armor comms. Canisters flare. Sign here. Malik signs. The quartermaster tears off a receipt strip. Return what you don't use. Don't return what's broken. Just filed a damage report within 48 hours. He's already looking back at his manifest before Malik turns away. 0823, Malik emerges from the guild's ground floor, exit into Sector C, morning air, gray, cool, the smell of exhaust and distinct smoke. The rapid transit station is 2 blocks east, an elevated rail system still operational despite the chaos consuming other sectors. A handful of civilians hurry past, heads down, moving with the particular urgency of people pretending the world isn't ending. Malik's calm earpiece crackles to life the moment he slots its end. Don Kane. Oh, someone actually took that mission? Crimson Guild member Don Kane. She's part of the team. Or part of the guild. Her voice comes through bright, amused, the tone of someone watching a car wreck with popcorn. Don Kane. This is Don, by the way. I'm monitoring guild comms from HQ since Big Brother grounded me from field ops this week. So congratulations, I'm your handler today. Try not to bore me to death. Don replied. A bet. Don Kane also said. Also, heads up. Transit delayed 6 minutes on the Eastern Line. Signal issue. You might want to take the southern route through Block 7 instead. Adds 2 minutes of walking but shaves off the wait. Your call, book boy. She says. So this is where we left off at. So right here we have it says right here, it says adjusting the gear bag. These are our options. It says we can edit them if you like. Adjusting the gear bag. I repeatedly, coolly thanks from the tip, Don. Thanks. Adjusting the gear bag. I replied coolly. Thanks for the tip, Don. I'll take the southern route. Don't go anywhere. I'm counting on you. 6 minutes is nothing. I'm sticking to the Eastern line. Let's see if your intel is as reliable as your taste in nicknames, Don. I duck into a narrow alleyway, optioning for a shortcut off the grid. Forget the transit lines, Don. I'm taking the rooftop. Keep them. Keep up. So these are our options. This is where you get to play the read. Now, see, I've been doing this all dang all yesterday. That's why we're at this point right here. And for a few hours, like 2 hours, 2, 3 hours. I was doing this yesterday. But so this is where you get to interact and play as you read right here. And these parts right here is basically the choices you have. Now, see, you can choose either one of these choices right here, or you can make your own. See, I have something I actually want to ask my character to make my character to sound more you know, more unique. And here's what I'm adding right here. I have an appearance. I have a backstory I want to add. I have a personality vibe I want to add, and I have a catchphrase dialogue example I want to add. So, and like, all right, so I'm gonna tell you my appearance that I want to give him, and I want to see if the AI is gonna add it in there. You feel me? So now we haven't taken we haven't started the fight yet. We haven't started the fight yet, but we're getting there. Uh, but I'm finna add these. I'm just gonna add them. I'm not gonna read them to you guys. I'm just gonna add them appearance and see if the AI will, detect what I want to add right here. So we can click on this and we can hit show the character and the thoughts, summarize the story so far, diary, creator. This work has no creator slash comments. Create your own my slash, which I'm gonna just do this. I got some notes like I said I wanted to add. And I'm gonna add these notes right here. Basically appearance, how I want to look, background story, personality and vibe, and catchphrases that I want him to say. Well, nah, I'm gonna bypass catchphrase, but I'm gonna add the personality and all the other stuff. So you're gonna be able to see it right here and read it yourself. Or I'm gonna just be able to read it to you. We're just gonna hit That's it. I wanna add a creator. This create your own mi slash comments. Mine. Die right today's diary entry. Enter. No hub. Memory, continue, skip, snap, reaction, snap, raccoon. Meanwhile, cut away and see what they're doing right now. Use this when you want more seriously bots while fighting. Don't cheat, no. Oh, and it show the character inner thoughts. And I'ma just, matter of fact, I think I have to do it up here first. So let me just erase this. See if I can add this to the story. See what they'll let me add this to the story. Enter less than 2,000. Oh, okay. So I have to delete some of this. So what we're gonna delete is basically let's get rid of the personality. See what they take the rest. Yeah. So basically we just added appearance. So our appearance, Malik stands at a commanding 6'3" with an athletic heavyweight build. His skin is deep obsidian obsidian contrasted sharply by ice blue anime eyes that read a room like a supercomputer. He wears crisp urban streetwear fused with tactical gear, an oversized, pristine white designer puffer jacket draped loosely over a bullet-proof caviar vest, sagged cargo pants, and fresh black combat boots. His hair is styled in flawless, razor-sharp, geometric dreadlocks pulled back behind his head. He carries a massive leather-bound ancient tom strapped to his thigh like a weapon holster, alongside a pair of gold-plated brass knuckles engraved with microtext data. Background story. His background story was he was born and raised in the concrete maze of a forgotten mega city. Grid. Malik didn't just survive the streets, he engineered them while others fought with raw muscle. He viewed the urban underground as a high stakes chessboard, blessed with a genius level intellect reminiscent classroom of the elite. He weaponized knowledge, treating psychology, street law, and ancient lore as tools for absolute dominance to enforce his supreme intellect. He carries two specific weapons of choice. Strapped across his back is a matte black tactical katana with a carbon fiber hilt, used for silent razor sharp execution. Concealed at his waist is a customized heavy caliber hand cannon engraved with ancient binary code, used when he needs to make a loud, undeniable statement. He climbed to the top of the dangerous book hunter underground hierarchy. What is it? Um, I always butcher this word, bro. I need to remember it.
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy. Hierarchy.
Hierarchy. Hierarchy. Without taking a single loss. He remains completely undefeated because he calculates his opponent's mistakes hours before they even think to make them. He moves like a king, talks like a street philosopher, and executes his plans with cold mathematical precision. So we added that in. All right, so noted Malik's profile is now fully integrated. The southern route through Block 7, it is Malik cuts left at the interception, his white puffer jacket catching the gray morning light like a single flare against the dull concrete and rusted scaffolding of Sector C. The tom straps against his thigh with each stride a weight he's long since stopped noticing. The hand cannon sits concealed at his waist, cold against his hip. The katana across his back is visible beneath the jacket bulk to anyone not looking for it. Block 7 is a traditional zone, half commercial, half derelict, shuttered storefronts sits beside still operational noodle bars and charging stations. A few early morning workers glance at the tall figure moving with purpose through the narrow street, then look away. In his sector, Crimson Blaze gear means don't ask questions. Don's voice crackled in his ear again. So they allowed us to add this to the story in the middle of nowhere, which is very unique, very good, very sharp, very cool. You feel me? I feel like that's great that they allow you to even do stuff like that. So, it just proves more that they allow you to be more part of the story. It proves that they allow you to like actually be in the story and interact with the story. It proves that the memory of the AI is very good and it matches to whatever you add to the story. So it's very cool, bro. Like if you got anybody that is into reading, I really do advise to go to OOC and use the link in the description below. I would drop it again for you guys. Use the link in the description and in the comments on my Twitch channel at Ultra Frame Media Group, and make sure you guys check out this cool app, bro. OOC is a very cool app. It lets you create your own story, be the creator of your own story, be the protagonist in your story, and be the main character in your story if that's what you would want, if that's what you want. We haven't engaged in the fight yet, but we shortly will in a few. So you guys stay tuned. It's about to get good. So it says Don's voice crackles in his ear again. What is this? What we got here? Say noted Malik profile. Yep. Then it says right here, Malik cuts left in the intersection, his white puffer jacket catching the gray morning light like a signal flare against the dull concrete and rusted scaffolding. That's good. Don's voice crackle in his ear. Again, Don Kane, block 7. It is smart. Most guys just stand on the platform and wait like idiots. A pause, the sound of her spinning in a chair. So, Malik, Vance, B Rank, the book hunter. I've heard whispers, undefeated in the underground circuit, right? Never lost a single bout, buyout. Never lost a single bout. And Don Kane, that's cute and all, but walkers don't care about your win record. They care about voltage and edge geometry. Just so we're clear, the Southern Transit platform comes into view elevated spars. That's just like Kane. He didn't like my adding. He didn't like my adding. I told you it was very rude. The girl, she actually seems cool, but Kane is I didn't like it. But here we go. Let's see. He says that's cute and all, but walkers don't care about your win record. They care about voltage and edge geometry. Just so we're clear, the Southern Transit platform comes into view, elevated spars, a handful of civilians clustered near the boarding markers. The rail line hums. Arrival in 90 seconds, according to the digital board. Malik's ice blue eyes scan the platform. 3 civilians, 1 maintenance worker, no threats. The tomb at his thigh is still. No resonance, 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 resonance. No warning. The train arrives, doors hiss open. Estimated 8:27. Estimated arrival at quarter ST 0904. So, say, all right. So step out the train, ignoring her. Save the commentary. Don, just keep the intel coming and try to keep up. My record isn't for show; it's for results. Let's see if you can manage the logs without getting bored, handler. Stop at the platform edge and glance at the maintenance worker. Don verified the worker's ID. Something feels off about his posture. Yeah, it was on. The sponsor was only for an hour, so we can try. We can. I think I can reactivate it. So not. It's completed. Yeah, they only wanted it for an hour, so I'm actually giving more detail to the story. So the sponsor on it was lasted for an hour. So, but the story is gonna get good though. Let me add the freaking. Well, we don't really. Let me add the freaking personality vibe in here, so the story doesn't make its own personality vibe for my character. Show you guys my personality vibe: ruthless wisdom. Malik lives by a strict code of absolute street logic. Has zero tolerance for foolishness and treats every interaction as a transaction he must win. Cocky and witty, he possesses a lethal, smooth talking verbal game. He uses sharp urban slang mixed with high level academic vocabulary to completely dismantle an opponent's confidence before a physical fight even begins. Street smart intellect, he can seamlessly quote 400 years old tactical philosophy while standing in a dark alley, making him the most dangerous mind in the entire Hunter Guild. Alright, so Malik boards the train, the doors still shut with a persuasive hiss. The car is mostly empty. Two civilians at the far end earbuds and earbuds in, eyes on nothing. The seats are scuffed plastic. A flickering ad panel above the window cycles between an evacuation advocacy for Sector A and a recruitment poster for the Radiance Guild. Stella Hart's face smiling down like a saint and a stained glass window. Malik takes a standing position near the center pole. Doesn't sit, never sit with your back exposed in a moving container with a limited exit. The train accelerates. Sector C gray archi- architecture blurs past the windows, giving way to transitional infrastructure. Between C and the civilian sectors, cracked overpasses, unmaintained deranged channels, the skeleton of a half-built residential tower abandoned mid-construction. Crimson Guild member Don Kane. Don Kane, all right, book boy. Let me give you the full picture since Big Brother's briefings are basically just him grunting and throwing data pads. Don Kane, corridor, the sound of her pulling up files. Uh, Kane, corridor ST is a main pedestrian a artery connecting sector S and T about 1.2 kilometers, mostly underground. Ventilation shafts connect a old maintenance tunnel beneath those tunnels links to the collapsed subway network that used to be sealed. Keyword used to. A beat. Kane, after the assassination went down, maintenance crews stopped showing up. Nobody's checked those seals in 7 days. Scout team picked a Walker class energy signature 18 hours ago. At least four, possibly more. They did engage, just marked and pulled back. Her tone shifts slightly more serious beneath the playful edge. Kane, civilians use that corridor every morning. Peak foot traffic between 8:30 and 9:30. You're arriving right in the middle of that window. So either you clear them fast and quit, or it gets messy. And if it escalates past B class, she pauses. Don Kane. Well, you call me and I yell at Derek until he sends someone who isn't grounded. Sound like a plan? The train rattles over a junction outside. The skyline drops. Buildings getting shorter. More residential sector S approaches. The tomb against Malik's thigh pulses once faint, almost imperceptible, like a heartbeat responding to proximity. Something is waiting down there. Oh, that's cool. My book is posting. Yeah, it was only for an hour. It's just like a sponsorship. What they do is they ask you to sponsor. Basically, they want you to give your best, I guess, acting or whatnot. Not acting, but storytelling for like an hour straight. And if they like what I did, I guess they would give me more time to do it. That's how sponsors actually work or whatnot. So uh whenever they get back at me and let me know if they want me to do more sponsors with them, they'll let me know. But but yeah, I that's basically what it was. I actually like reading. I like books, so I'm gonna read for a little more, and then I'm just gonna chill and probably do something else. Cook breakfast or something, and then come back and stream something else. But I'm enjoying the story at the moment, so I'm just chilling. But they said only for an hour. I don't know if they want me to just stream it for an hour, but my sponsor was only for an hour, so also I had to do what else did I have to do? Oh, I had to read the introduction, which I did do, but I had some technical issues. My mic was off the whole time I was reading the introduction, which I made a good introduction, but I didn't know if they wanted me to read their introduction or read my created introduction. But what they wanted me to do was read the introduction saying these things, but use your own tone, use your own creativity, use your own style. So that's why I messed up at. I was trying to figure that out while I was live, and I messed around and did it, read theirs, and did mine just to make sure. But my mic was off the whole time, so yeah, I'm trying to get them to send me back to the introduction part. So hopefully they do that, and yeah, we can go streaming for whenever they do that. I wrote contact, I wrote support, and hopefully they get that done. So hopefully they send me a chance to redo it, and I can redo it because I did it last time and my mic was off. So yeah, bummer. Such a smuck, I guess. But hey, I'm a good smuck. Hey, so right here we have the options, three options. To say I don't need a backup Don. If the time is waking up, then the fight. If the tomb is waking up, then the fight is already over. Keep the line open. He places a gloved hand on the tomb, his gaze sharpening. For walkers, that's not a mission, that's a target practice drill. He ignores her, scanning the train car for any sign of contagion? 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 I don't know what that is. Wow. I messed up in choosing the name. Yeah. So that's what we went with. The Contagion. Contagion. By accident. But it's alright.
Contagion.
Contagion. He ignores her, scanning the train car for any sign of contagion. Focus the perimeter down. Keep the chatter to mission intel. Okay, the calm goes quiet for a moment, then Dawn exhales, short clipped. No grip, no spine, or of the chair. Just a faint hum of her switching to perimeter monitoring mode. She got the message. Malik's ice blue eyes sweep the car, methodical, clinical. The two civilians at the far end, woman in her 40s, office attire, no visible irregular irregularities. Oh man, these big words, man. With these big vowels.
Irregularities.
I could have read that, bro. Irregular irregularities.
Irregularities.
Irregularities. The two civilians at the far end, woman in her 40s, office attire, no visible irregularities. Male, early 20s, construction, uniform, slight tumor in his left hand. Caffeine not contagion. That's to be sure. I would like to pronounce it right. I think it's contagion. I just said it, but my memory is shot. It's not shot, it's just unfamiliar words, man.
Contagion.
Oh, said it right. Contagion. Not contagion. The maintenance worker who boarded at block 7 is gone, excited to stops back. No darkening veins, no involuntary twitching, no glazed pupils, or muted breathing patterns that indicated proximity, corruption from walker type beast, clean car. The tomb poses again, stronger this time. Malik's hand drifts to it, not gripping, just resting, acknowledgement. His mind is already working. Four, four confirmed Walker signatures, possibly more underground maintenance tunnels, sealed access points, compromised peak civilian traffic overhead, no evacuation order, meaning the guild either doesn't have the authority to issue one and civilian sectors post association collapse, or Kane wants his hand led before anyone notices there's a problem. Probably both. The train declarates, the digital board flashes. Sector S, Corridor S, T junction arriving. Okay, doors open, morning air floods in, warmer here, denser with the smell of street food vendors and recycled ventilation. The platform is crowded, dozens of civilians moving in streams towards the corridor entrance. 50 meters ahead, a wide descending stairway flanked by concrete pillars, fluorescent light spilling up from below. Don West returns low professional. Don Kane. Perimeters reading normal topside. No energy signature above ground. Whatever's down there is staying below the maintenance level for now. Corridor entrance is your insertion point. Maintenance access hatch is 400 meters in. East wall marked with a yellow serving tag. Malik steps off the train. The crowd parts slightly, unconsciously. A 6'3" figure in pristine white with geometric dreads and the quiet intensity of Predator tends to create space without asking for it. That's me. The corridor mouth yawns ahead. Civilians descend into it like water into a drain. The tomb hums against his thighs, steady now, consistent. 2 minutes ahead of schedule. 0902, 2 minutes ahead of schedule. Adjusting his coat, he moves with the crowd. I'm at the mouth of the tunnel, scanning for civilian strangers before I drop. If they don't evacuate the corridor in 6 seconds, I'm forcing a lockdown. Keep the authorities off my back down. He steps into the shadows of a pillar and pulls a katana. 4 signatures. I'll turn them into a footstone in the history books. So, what we have here, is a fight that is about to begin. Hydrate. What did I do with my water? I brought some water in here. I think I left it in the kitchen. I did bring a bottle of water, so I don't know. I think I left it in the kitchen, huh? Bummer.
Yeah.
I think I left my water in the kitchen though. But if you guys would like to find out if I make it out alive, as you can see, my dude is very confident in himself since I sauced up his characteristics and gave him character. My dude is very confident in himself. As you can see, he actually says confident things about himself that actually is smart, but how we ended it, he says, Don, perimeters reading normal topside, no energy signatures above ground. Whatever's down there is staying below the maintenance level for now. greater inches is your insertion point. Maintenance access hatch is 400 meters in, each wall marked with a yellow service tag. Malik steps off the train. The crowd parts slightly, unconsciously. A 6'3" figure in pristine white with geometric dreads and the quiet intensity of a predator tends to create space without asking for it. I like that. The AI is so smart, bro. I like that. He says again, Malik stepped off the train. The crowd parts slightly. Unconsciously, a 6'3" figure in pristine white with geometric dreads in the quiet intensity of a predator tends to create space without asking for it. The corridor mouth yawns ahead. Savines descend into it like water into a drain. The tomb hums against his thigh. Steady now, constant. Let's make sure I'm saying that right. 0902, 2 minutes ahead of schedule. So we're 2 minutes ahead of schedule. We look like a predator, standing 6'3" in a pristine white with geometric dreads and the quiet intensity of a predator. That's what we have going on with our character, our body, our silhouette, as you may say. A silhouette makes us look like a threat, if you ask me. That sounds like a threat to me. Let's make sure I'm saying, is this Tom? I know it's not Tom, it's Toom because it has an E, but making the O say a or tome. I just want to make sure I getting this stuff right.
Known. This word is tome. This word is tome.
Tome. Not tomb, but tome. Making the O say tome. I know vowels a little bit, but tome. The tome hums against his thigh, steady now constant. See, it's crazy because I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. The tone hums against his thigh, steady now constant. 0902, 2 minutes ahead of schedule. It's what we are. So if you care to find out the rest of the story, I will be streaming this again live sometime tomorrow. Actually, we'll put a time on it so you guys will know when I'll be streaming this, just in case you guys are interested in hearing me better my reading and better get deeper into the story. So yeah, it's been a blast streaming for you guys. Like I said before, this whoa, hold up, wait a minute. Like I said before, my boy, the freaking unlike traditional text-only chatbots, you choose your dialogue or actions on OOC. The AI intensely analyzes the context to generate brand new text and anime and illustration in real time. This means you genuinely become the protagonist of the journey rather than just a passive reader. Today, our priority focus was reviewing the highly anticipated August 2026 content release. We did check out the brand new story titled Hunters. What makes OOC completely unique is that the story you write unfolds directly before your eyes through real-time AI illustration. It delivers storytelling well beyond imagination, moving past typical romance chat apps. It lets you feel like the main character of an epic game, novel, or a dark fantasy. Unlike other brands that rely on generic external modules like GPT, OOC uses its own proprietary AI module specialized strictly for storytelling. This allows it to create completely unpredictable story development with an imagination that goes far beyond basic logic. Furthermore, their unbroken memory and consistency technology remembers character personas, complex relationships, and in the overall world state. This ensures that the narrative settings holds up seamlessly across thousands of turns, keeping our Hunter's universe perfectly consistent throughout the entire hour. As you can see, we did a pretty good job uh putting in our, our character details, our character persona, our character look, our character style, how we wanted our character to be, and it remembered it, it locked it in, and it successfully executed the narrative by delivering us an awesome story. And best of all, it is entirely free to start with absolutely no paywall to chat. Chatting with characters in the basic module character tab is completely free and unlimited. There are 0 per message charges and no subscription required to keep your conversation going. While the event story mode uses credits to generate these illustrated story arcs, OOC is incredibly cost conscious for the viewers. Plus, you get an additional 1,500 credits from the new user mission. That gives you 1,800 free credits right out of the gate to completely explore story mode. So, like I said, you get logged in, you getting a free 300. You feel me? Just for being new, you getting another 1,500 credits, and just for being there all together, you getting 1,800 credits on your first day. You feel me? I've showed you guys where you can go to purchase some credits if you would like more, what the prices was, what you can do to even get free credits, which is stuff they have on the app, which is like little modules, likes, and just being a part of the community of OOC. They allow you to get free credits, man. So with that being said, this is an awesome little app they made for us, guys. I want y'all to all take part in it. I want all of y'all to be OOC users, and I want all y'all, to create your own story and be an author in life. You feel me? I feel like writing a book is one of the is an achievement that only rare people get to achieve, bro. Everybody is not out there trying to write a book. I never went to school with anybody that said, "Oh, when I grow up, I'm going to make a book." So you never know. Somebody can read your storyline and be like, "Man, this look like this got a good deal. This got a good plot twist to it. This can be an awesome story." You feel me? And you might get published. You never know. You might go viral. Be like, "Look, this is the book I made," and you might get published, bro. Off of some stuff you were just sitting down playing with. And kids are so creative these days. And so with that being said, I feel like a child to get the book and start being even more creative than a young adult. You feel me? It's for 13 and up, by the way. It says that in the description. But anyhow, if you're interested in downloading OOC for free from the link below in the chat and play mine or your own story right now at onelink.me and let's get the chat comments rolling. Drop a I think that's a quotation mark OOC in the chat to grab that link, and let's build this Hunter dynasty together, man. So we've already built half the dynasty. I'm gonna drop the link for you guys one more time just in case you're interested in it. And use the link, man. Follow your boy. Subscribe if you can, and we will be back streaming some more anime comics tomorrow night, man, and see where this story takes us. It's pretty good. I had a blast reading it, and I liked it personally. Honestly, my honest opinion, I like reading. I like comics, and it's good. By the fact, it's other comics I've seen on there that I would like to read as well. You feel me? Not only this, but other comics. So, y'all could, man, use it, man, and try it out. Let's give it a test, bro. It doesn't hurt to try it out, man. So I'll catch y'all later. Y'all be safe out there. And it's been a blast streaming for you guys, man. Do this. Y'all be safe, man.